What is happening, people? Welcome to Saeed TV, and this is what I would call Saeed Reacts. Moises Caicedo transfer. You know what? It knocks me sick, and here's why. Man United could have got him for 4.5 million, and now I am watching a bidding war, essentially a bidding war between Chelsea and Arsenal for Caicedo, who is apparently worth 100 million according to Brighton. And that's what Brighton are demanding right now. 100 million. Man United could have got him for 4.5 million. They walked away 18 months ago and they decided, we don't want to meet the demands of the agent fees and etc. etc. And it just knocks me sick because I'm just like, United slow again, ponderous again to a player now that is worth to Brighton standard, to the transfer market, £100 million. Arsenal have come in for a bid of 60 million for Caicedo. I mean, listen, this is the transfer norm now. This is the transfer norm. And if you don't go in quick, if you don't go in early, and you don't have the correct scouting department, and how Man United are slow, this is what you've got to do now. This is the present. This is the new norm now. If you don't have the correct structure in place, and this is why the Glazers are leaving. This is why certain people in our football club are just not good enough. And I'm just looking at this story, and it just makes me feel sick at how Man United are slow and how Man United were slow to now Brighton just making say, you know what? Let's enter this bidding war. It's a funny one, people. It's a funny one. It really, really is. A player who was highly rated. United was scouting him for so long. And then United just decided, you know what? We don't want him. We're not interested in him. And now, like you see, Moises Caicedo has put out a statement. This is extraordinary, by the way. I find this whole kind of new transfer, the new modern way of transfer business, absolutely bizarre, by the way. He says here in a statement on Instagram, by the way, Instagram. I mean, is this the new norm now? Instagram? People reacted to basically putting a transfer request on Instagram. This is the new norm, people. But he says here, I am grateful to Mr. Bloom and Brighton for giving me the chance to come to the Premier League, and I feel like I've always done my best for them. I always play football with a smile and with heart. I am the youngest of 10 siblings. Listen, it ain't easy out here, man. I'm telling you now. From a poor upbringing in Santiago Domingo in Ecuador, my dream always to be the most decorated player in the history of Ecuador. Fair play, mate. You got to dream big. You got to dream big. I am proud to be able to bring in the record transfer for Brighton. I don't think Brighton care. I really don't. They want to keep you, mate. Which would allow them to reinvest. Oh my God, he is. Listen, I don't think this is him, by the way. This is probably his agent. That apparently he's got a new agent in football now, which allowed him to reinvest and help the club continue to be successful. Well, the whole part of a football club running, mate, is to keep the better players at the football club so then they can progress. If they keep losing out on big players, they're never going to be a big club, are they? So I don't know about successful, mate. The fans have taken, and also money isn't always everything. You know, you could go and get 100 million, but it won't get you, mate. They won't get another Moises Caicedo. They might go and get 2 or 3 players, even though Brighton's recruitment system is very, very good. They won't. It's just no guarantee of getting and replacing that money with actual good value player. He said the fans have always taken into the hearts, and they will always be in my heart. Listen, I think Brighton fans, mate, might have turned on you. You've literally just come on Instagram and basically told the whole world, I want to sign for another club and I want to leave. Just get me out of it. It's almost a get me plea. It's almost a Chelsea and Arsenal to basically come and get me. So I don't think they're in your heart, mate, and could understand why I want to take up this opportunity, want to take up this massive, magnificent opportunity. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my God, this is crazy, people. And you know what? This is going to become the new norm. Listen, get with reality right now. This will become the new norm. You know, the prices that you see right now is the new norm. The way players are operating right now, people talk about the Super League and whatnot. The big clubs now are basically the Super League because they could just buy you and nitpick you and sell you a dream. Listen, by all means, he's on 3 grand a week apparently or whatever. You know, I think he's on very, very low wages. So I can assure you that every single person is motivated by money in life. Like there's not one single person that's not somehow motivated by money. Listen, money brings You know, like I said, he wants to support his family. It brings a better living of life. You can then help, and you know what I mean. It is everything, but also this for Brighton now is crazy, and for Chelsea now, it's a bidding war. It just makes me now think United now, if they were to go and get a midfielder now in the summer, Enzo Fernandez, for example, this is going to be crazy now. We want Enzo Fernandez. How much are we paying for now if we don't act properly? If we don't now sort out this situation now with the Glazers going, and then in towards about probably end of May, get a pre-agreement sorted and go and nail Enzo Fernandez early, people, man. Honestly, man. So for me, this is the new norm now, and Man United have to get with it. But this whole transfer, honestly, it's baffling. This could have been our player for 4.5 million, but now Arsenal are coming in 60 million, and look where they are now. So, yeah, man, I just think for me, this whole transfer is crazy. Moises Caicedo, for me, if he goes to Arsenal and he wins the Premier League, it's vindicated. Everything's vindicated. But this just tells you the reality of how transfers are going to be running now. It's going to be ridiculous right now. So get with it, man. I just wanted to give you my little thoughts and whatnot. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Do you think this is a great move for Caicedo? Should he stay at Brighton? Who should he go to? Chelsea, Arsenal. I think personally, Todd Bowley is going to be like, you know what? you bid 60? Well, I'll go 80. You know what I mean? Arsenal will come in 85. I'll go with 100. And then boom, there's a deal. Brighton go home, and then they get their money, and then Arsenal get hijacked again. This is what it is now. Money talks, people. You've got to spend money. Now, this 100 million now is a new norm. You seeing people like for 20, 30 million. Caicedo is worth about 30 million at max. At max, if you want to say. And now he's going to be going for how much? Yes, 60 to 100 million. Because right now they've rejected 60 million. So you're going to be looking at least 100 million. At least Brighton are going to want to get him out of January right now. Crazy, people. Guys, like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Take care.